You know what's wild? You could be grinding for years, pouring your heart into something, sacrificing everything, and nobody says a word. Not a single pat on the back, not even a passing glance. But the moment you win, the moment your name is finally up in lights, suddenly, everyone wants a piece of the story. That's the truth most people never say out loud. Nobody really cares until you win, until there's proof, until there's glory, until your struggle turns into success. Before that, they ignore you, they doubt you. Some even laugh. But that silence, that lack of support, it's not a curse, it's fuel. It's a challenge. It's your opportunity to prove every single one of them wrong. See, the world doesn't owe you belief, doesn't owe you attention. People are wired to respond to results, not intentions, not dreams, not effort, just results. And while that might sound harsh, it's actually empowering, because it means you don't need anyone's approval to start. You just need your own decision to keep going. Let's talk about the beginning, when you're just getting started. You're passionate, you've got ideas, big visions, you're excited, you're motivated. You tell your friends, your family, your coworkers. You expect some cheers, maybe a few people to say, go for it. But instead, you're met with raised eyebrows, doubtful eyes, maybe even silence. Why? Because most people only believe in what they can see, and in the beginning, there's nothing to see. Just you, your ambition, and a mountain ahead. But here's where the magic happens. When nobody's watching, when nobody's clapping, that's where character is built. That's where winners are made. In silence. In solitude. In the moments where you want to quit, but you don't. The moments when the results aren't there, but you still show up. Because the truth is, winners don't need applause to keep going. They don't need external validation to do the work. They're not driven by the opinions of people who aren't in the arena. They're driven by something deeper, something unshakable, a fire within. The people who end up winning aren't the ones who were handed opportunity. They're not the ones who were favored or supported or spoon-fed. They're the ones who showed up anyway, who failed, who kept going, who turned pain into purpose. Remember this. Every champion was once laughed at. Every record breaker was once told, that's impossible. Every visionary was once seen as crazy, until they weren't. Nobody believed in Elon Musk when he sold everything to fund SpaceX. They called him a fool, told him he was throwing money into the sky. Fast forward. He built the first privately funded rocket to reach orbit. Then he landed rockets. Now he's redefining the future. Nobody cared when Oprah was told she was unfit for television. They didn't care about her trauma, her past, or her dreams. But she didn't let that stop her. She became one of the most influential women on earth. Nobody showed up for Arnold Schwarzenegger when he first came to America with broken English and dreams of bodybuilding fame. They mocked his accent, his name, his goals. Now, his name is etched in history books. You see the pattern? First, they ignore you. Then they mock you. Then you win, and they ask how you did it. Duh. But the question is, will you last long enough to reach that point? Will you endure the drought? The phase where no one sees the vision but you? Or will you fold because no one's clapping? Understand this. The climb is supposed to be lonely. The beginning is supposed to be hard. That's what separates the committed from the curious. The disciplined from the dabblers. The relentless from the comfortable. There's a reason most people never win, because they quit too soon. They let the silence convince them that their efforts don't matter. They stop just before the breakthrough. They retreat just before the tide turns. But if you keep pushing, even when it's quiet, even when no one notices, you'll build something no one can take from you. Resilience, confidence, mastery. And once that happens, the results become inevitable. Success isn't some magical moment. It's the accumulation of thousands of quiet, lonely hours of showing up. It's built in the dark. It's formed in the shadows. And when it finally comes into the light, everyone acts like they always believed in you. But you'll know the truth. You'll remember who doubted you, who smiled to your face and laughed behind your back, who disappeared when you needed support the most. And you won't be bitter. You'll be better. Because those people were the fire that kept you burning. You don't need to convince them. You don't need to explain your vision to people who can't see it. Just show them. Show them through your results, through your progress, through your consistency. Want to prove them wrong? Then don't talk. Train. Don't post. Work. Don't seek validation. Earn respect. Every day you get up early while they sleep in. Every time you practice when no one's watching. Every moment you stay focused while they waste time. That's how you win. And when you do win, not if, but when. Don't expect a parade. Don't expect an apology. Just know that you did what most people never do. You bet on yourself and you followed through. The road to winning is paved with indifference. Most people won't care about your dreams because they're too consumed by their own fears and failures. That's not your burden to carry. But you were not born to be average. You were not meant to live quietly, shrink your vision, or water down your ambition just to be accepted. Greatness requires loneliness. It demands sacrifice. And it expects you to show up even when the world is silent. That's the price. But the reward? It's everything. Because once you win, everything changes. The same people who ignored you will now pretend they supported you. The ones who doubted will suddenly ask for your advice. And while they scramble to catch up, you'll already be thinking about the next level. You don't win by being liked. You win by being obsessed. It's by being consistent. By being so good, they can't ignore you anymore. Nobody cared when you were broke. Nobody cared when you were struggling. Nobody cared when you were failing. But you kept going. You kept learning. You kept showing up. And now, they care. Not because they understand you, but because they can no longer deny you. So let them talk, let them laugh, let them overlook you. You've got work to do. Prove them wrong not with your words, but with your life, with your success, with your relentless pursuit of something bigger. Because in the end, you won't just prove them wrong, you'll prove yourself right. And that's the real victory. Keep going. You're closer than they think.